Okay, so this is Caroline. Hello, Caroline.
Hi.
I'd like to ask you some questions about yourself as a dancer.
Okay.
How long have you been dancing?
A little over 3 years.
And who introduced you to dance?
I actually used to work down the street from the studio, and I was walking by and saw an advertisement for Thumbelina, which was the spring play. And I auditioned for the play, and I only had like 3 lines, but Monica asked me if I was interested in dancing, and after that, the rest is kind of history.
And did you ever dance before that, or that was your very first
just
time?
The school plays, like the basic ball change combination, but that wasn't very much.
Wow. So what made you think that you wanted to do it?
Oh, I've always wanted to dance. Like, I was in band and choir, and I just loved watching ballerinas and watching everybody dance. So I figured, I'm an adult, I can do it. So I just decided it was time.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you have a favorite form of dance that you do now?
I love ballet and I love lyrical, definitely. I'm getting into tap. It's not my strong point, but...
Do you have a favorite performance you've done so far?
I don't know. I love the Nutcracker show. That was like my first ballet I did with them, and it's different every year, but kind of the same. Like, you kind of know what you're doing, but it's always different people, so that's always my favorite one. Plus, it's 6 days, so I always feel so sad when it's only one weekend.
And do you have a favorite role that you've performed in the Nutcracker?
I like flowers, but probably my favorite's still snowflakes.
Why is that your favorite?
It's just so pretty, and I mean, it feels like so graceful, and it just so happened that the first year I did it, I actually wasn't supposed to be in it. I was being an extra fill-in, and the girl quit, and so my first year on point, I ended up in like one of the most difficult dances. It terrified me, but I think I pulled out okay, so now I really like it.
What about the costumes? Do you have a favorite costume that you've worn over the years?
I don't know. I really like the Punchinella costume this year. I haven't worn it on stage yet, but it's very vibrant colors. But I liked my Spanish costume last year too, so I don't know, I just like getting dressed up.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's fun getting dressed up. Do you have any particularly favorite memory of dancing? Since you've been in these performances, is there any, particular event that stood out, or?
I don't know, I love watching Steph dance. I will say that. Just that everybody's so nice and so helpful here. I mean, I bother Steph and Courtney all the time, and they've really helped me grow, and I really appreciate them being there for me and helping me grow, because without the support of a place like this, I would have never been able to get where I am now. So that was very important to me. Competition schools that I looked into were not supportive. They were nose to the grindstone, and most people were very, you don't know what you're doing. I bug Steph and Courtney constantly. I'm always there to help, so.
That's what I keep hearing, is it's a very nurturing environment. So what would you say is the most challenging aspect of dance for you?
Picking up on everything very quickly and getting it into my brain. Like, the girls that have been dancing since they're like 3, a lot of it's muscle memory. I don't have muscle memory to fall back on. I'm trying to force my body to learn this, and being a little bit older, it's a little harder, but I also have more focus, I guess, than some of the little kids. They get distracted easily, so I guess that kind of evens it out a little bit.
Sure. What do you think people who outside of dance might be surprised to know, something that you've learned in the past couple years?
It's not as easy as it looks. It's definitely, it looks pretty on stage and it looks very graceful, but I mean, Steph makes things look so easy. You turn around, you try it, it's not that easy. It takes a lot more control than what you actually see. I mean, there's muscles working that you don't even know are working until you wake up the next day and they're exceedingly sore.
So, is there any advice that you would now give as a more experienced dancer to those who are younger than you or just beginning?
Pay attention. If somebody gives you advice from a reliable source, make sure you stick with it, and don't let people discourage you. I mean, I started dancing at 21, and that's pretty old for somebody to start dancing, but I love it, and it's something that keeps me going.
What about the audience members and their participation in your performances? Do those have an impact on you?
I've always loved being on stage. So that was one thing I had after I graduated high school. I was off stage. There was no more band, there was no more choir, no more plays, and so I had about 4 years where I wasn't doing anything, and I needed to get back on the stage. And so this gave me the opportunity, and the audiences are so great up here. I mean, sometimes they'll start clapping before you even end the performance, so it's nice to be appreciated.
Great. Well, thank you very much for your interview. It was nice getting to know you.